Hi, let's study the properties of water. But first, let us see why is it important to study water. Well, water is the most commonly found liquid on earth. In fact, three-fourths of the earth are covered by water, mainly in the forms of seas and oceans. It is also the predominant liquid found in living organisms. In humans, 60 to 70% of the body weight is from water. Furthermore, water is the living environment for many species forming the aquatic ecosystem. Also, many of the chemical reactions occur between molecules that are dissolved in water. Finally, a person can die for lack of water in less than a week. Dehydration can therefore have serious consequences. Chemically speaking, water is made up of 2 hydrogen atoms and 1 oxygen atom. Water is considered a polar molecule. A polar molecule has a slight positive charge on one side and a slight negative charge on the other side. So, the oppositely charged regions of the water molecules attract each other, forming bonds called hydrogen bonds. These bonds tend to form, break, and reform quickly. Water is also a common solvent. A solvent is the substance in which the solute is dissolved, making it a solution. It is usually liquid and found in greater amounts. The solute, on the other hand, is the substance dissolved in the solvent. Particles of solute can be made up of ions, atoms, or molecules such as salt molecules. What happens when you mix salt with water? The salt dissolves into the water. The same thing happens with sugar and water. Salt and sugar are polar molecules that easily dissolve in water, which is also polar. Such molecules are known as hydrophilic, which means water-loving. Now, charged ions are polar as well. Now, try mixing some cooking oil in water. The oil remains as droplets in the water. Molecules such as oils lack charged regions. They are non-polar and therefore insoluble in water. Such molecules are said to be hydrophobic or water-fearing. Water can be found in 3 different states: ice, liquid, and gas. The freezing point is the temperature at which liquid water becomes ice. This freezing point for water is at 0 degrees Celsius or 32 degrees Fahrenheit. At or below this temperature, the movement of water molecules slows down and hydrogen bonds are broken less frequently. Thus, the liquid water changes to a crystal matrix that we call as ice. On the other hand, the boiling point is the temperature at which water as liquid becomes vapor. The boiling point for water is at 100 degrees Celsius or 212 degrees Fahrenheit. At this point, water changes to vapor. Evaporation is the change of water from liquid to gas. In liquid water, the weak hydrogen bonds are continuously being formed and broken and reformed. Although each of these bonds is weak, altogether the hydrogen bonds have considerable strength, making liquid water a stable molecule. Now, hydrogen bonding allows water molecules to cling together. This phenomenon is called cohesion. It is what keeps a drop of water dangling and keeps it from falling off of a faucet. Have you noticed that when you overfill a glass, the water stays at the rim of the glass? That is because of surface tension. Surface tension is the measure of attraction at the surface of a liquid. This tension at the surface reduces the number of molecules that are in contact with air. Surface tension is also what causes mosquitoes to be able to stride on water. So in summary, we have seen that water is important for several reasons, one of them being dehydration. Water is a polar molecule and a common solvent. It has three states: ice, liquid, and gas. And finally, cohesion and surface tension are two unique qualities of water.